Welcome to another The Four Pillar podcast, which this time we are recording the podcast on a cruise ship. We are going right now, I think we are moving towards Patmos. That's a Greek island, and we are on a growth trip, and we are having a very unique podcast, the one that we are going to have today. It's a very unique because I would say this one is closer to a friend-to-friend conversation. We are right here, two family people, and we're going to discuss more about our families and the relationships we have with our kids. And I have next to me my very good friend Cristina Popescu, that I know for probably 7-8 years at least. And Cristina is a very successful mother, is a very successful business woman, and what I admire and appreciate on her is that is someone that combines family and business. So she keeps the balance between family and business in an extraordinary way, and I would love to ask some questions. I would love you to share who you are, a little bit of your background, and tell to our people, let them know you more.
Hi Stavros, thank you so much for your invitation. I'm so happy to be here on cruise, and I'm so happy to be here on this podcast. You're right, we are friends for many years already, and I'm very grateful for our friendship. About myself, Cristina Popescu, Bucharest, Romania, mother of two, is my first, the most important job in my life for many years, and I'm so proud of this and grateful. And I used to be a lawyer for 20 plus years. In fact, when I started my journey, like a student, and after this, I decided to be a businesswoman, to have successful in my professional life. After the first child, I was still thinking the same. After the second child, 3 years later, after the first, something changed in my mind, and I really understood that I have to have balance in my life. And I started to looking for this and to work for this. And I started to invest in myself, like personal development, to read more than our juridical law books, to take time for myself to think about what I'm looking for real in my life, because there were a lot of responsibilities, like mother of two small kids in that period, in that time, and I realized it's not easy, but became my goal to have this kind of balance in my life. Together with my husband for many years, Dragos, we decided together to make a team and to have the same drive in this kind of family values. And after 22 years of marriage, we think we are very, very, very thankful that we built this kind of fortune for us,
That's amazing. By the way, I remember the first time I met you, I don't remember the year, maybe it was 2015 or 16, but I remember it was in Dubai, wasn't it? Yeah, in Dubai. We were there on a trip. We were part of the same company, developing same business together back in the day. And I remember I met you in a restaurant in Dubai. We had a dinner.
Private dinner.
With
you and Hermes and Katerina, I remember,
and since that day, we went together to a lot personal development events. So here's my question to you. I know you have two sons, and by the way, they say with your friends, you have more similarities than differences. So one of the similarities we both have two sons, two wonderful sons. But here is my question to you. How much do you think personal development helped you and I'm talking about personal development seminars, those seminars and training events, how much do you think they helped you to raise up your children?
I think it's the most important criteria. I don't know how to say, because to invest in yourself is the most important things. Not only like personal development, to take care of you, to respect you, to love you. It's absolutely mandatory.
Absolutely.
But because we decided to invest in ourselves, first of all, like trainings, books, meditation, and so on, around better people than us, around ourselves, of course we invested in our kids. And kids, do what they see, not what you say. So they observed that we are going to trainings, we have a lot of quality people around us, they observed our inner circle, and they became the same. I think the example was the most important thing, because they saw, not they heard about it.
Absolutely.
We travel a lot. This is personal development as well. They were at our personal development events. Vlad, the older one, attended to journey at almost 15 years old in Crete.
Wow.
He was like, and he traveled a lot. He stays in Miami right now. He lives in Miami, and his book is with him always.
The journey book, which by the way, that's
in
the breakthrough
room.
book.
Yeah,
the breakthrough book.
Yeah, Colleen, the younger one, attended to Athena 2 years ago with Mark.
Yeah, that was the speaking master event we did.
Yes,
I remember that.
14 and a half, almost 15, the same.
15 years.
Yeah, so personal development for us, it was the most important investigation in ourselves. And we didn't stop.
Yeah, I know. You're always coming to events.
Yeah.
I know, I'm going to go to a deeper question right now, because I know Vlad, your older son, who is 20 years old, right?
Right.
He moved from house at the age of 12, you said?
12 and a half, yeah.
12 and a half.
7th grade.
So I know there are a lot of mothers and fathers and parents watching this. So I know how much you love your children. So asking, when someone comes and asks you to take away your son from you at the age of 12 and a half, and they say, hey, you stay in Romania, but we will take your son and we go to Barcelona, Spain at the beginning. Now he's in Miami. It's not an easy decision to take, right? It's not an easy decision to take, but it's the right decision. I know when it's his dream, it's his career. He wants to be a tennis player. And I know he moving from Romania to go to Spain for a better school, a better education on tennis will help and add more chances to him succeeding. I know that's the right decision. But how easy did you take that decision? Or how difficult, the best question is, how difficult was for you to say, okay, Vlad, you are 12 years old, you can go in Spain and you can go and study tennis or play tennis?
Yeah, it's very deep and emotional question for me, but I would like to thanks to God and to myself, because I had the courage to say, yes, it didn't easy. It wasn't easy, of course, but it was easier for me than for my husband. Because it was a small, not so small argue between us in that time, because it wasn't it was very suddenly. Vlad went in a summer camp at Rafa Nadal Academy in Palma de Mallorca. In that time, it was the first year when they started the academy. Stay there for 2 weeks, and when we go after him to pick up him, they invited us to give a scholarship for Vlad and so on. We said, okay, we are very honored, of course, but we are not interested. He is 12 and a half. He has very good condition at home, very good school as well. So, a very beginner in tennis. It was beginner in tennis after 5 years of swimming. And, I asked them, what is all about? Because I don't understand, why him? And they started to tell us why. because he's very, a good movement, very humble, very educated, very hard worker, and so on. And his profile is their profile, like a sportive, but not only like a sportive, because they told me in that moment it was important for us. We build the human beings, not only the athletes. Value. For me, it's important. And after that, my husband Dragos told me, no way, don't think about it. Yes, I'm thinking about it. You know why? Because we don't have the right to say stop to our kids because our fears. Because of course it isn't easy still, but we tried to give them, hope to fly to find their drive very early. In my mind, I am very honest with you. It was okay after 2-3 months he will come home. Not because I didn't trust him, but because I thought it's too early. He's still checking. We don't know exactly what he wanted to do at this age, and he remained there for 5 years until he graduated in high school, and after that he goes for university and for tennis as well in Miami. Already for 3 years.
Already? That's the third year in Miami. Yeah, that's a very good teaching point to all the parents and all the people that are watching us, because it's easy to say what you want from your kids, and I know talk is cheap, action is rich. So many of us, we say that we want our kids to be fearless, but as you said before, people, and especially kids, don't do what they hear, they do what they see. So how many of us that we want our kids to be fearless, we are showing them what fearless means? Let me give you an example. I know most of the parents, when they see the kid trying to climb on a tree, giving an example, they try to climb on a tree and they are 6, 7, 8 years old. How many of the parents, they will say to the kid, hey, go all the way up, reach the top? No, most of the parents, they will say, hey, be careful, you're gonna fall, be careful, you're gonna hit your head, you're gonna hit your leg, you're gonna break your legs, come down quick, let me hug you, be careful. So this is the natural reaction. Why? Because we are afraid something bad is going to happen to them, and we don't say, come on son, go all the way to the top, reach the top of the tree, reach the top of the mountain. We say, no, don't try. We unconsciously may say to people, I want you to be the first, and I want you to go all the way to the top. But unconsciously what we say to the kids is, be careful, don't hurt yourself, don't hit, be careful on every single step you take. So the truth is, if you try to live a life, a riskless life, if you try to live a life that gives you security, you will always going to be insecure.
Absolutely.
If you try to live an adventurous life, that's how you will be more secure. And I do believe you did the right thing by saying to Vlad, hey, go try your luck. At the age of 12, you said, hey, yes, you can do it, son. Go all the way to Spain, then go to Miami, then go and try, go and be the best you can be. So, yeah, that's great. I want you to tell me how you managed, because few days ago we were discussing together about traveling, and I know that you're a big fan of traveling like I am. We said with your friends you have more similarities than differences. So you said you go 2 or 3 times per year on a trip that is only you and your kids, right?
Right.
Can you describe to me how these trips looks like? And why you go at least 3 times or twice per year on a trip like this? What's the reason?
First of all, I want to say I'm very, very grateful. I'm very grateful because we are so lucky to be healthy, to be together for many years together with in 4, complete formula, and to have this kind of experiences. Because, like I told you before, I think this is about personal development, creating memories to stay together. And of course, like you, small kids, we're starting to travel together because I don't have anywhere to say, let's go there. Okay, mom, let's go there. Okay, mom, you know.
Yeah.
But it was funny because, like, you know, they need adrenaline, they need adventures,
Yeah,
they need to go, you know,
exactly.
to swim, to climb, to talk with new people, with new kids, to connect
Keep
with
them
others.
busy. You got to keep them busy.
But it was like a, you know, family traveling in the summer and in the winter, twice per year. In that period of time, we were very young, we were very busy, we work a lot, and not too much money to make, I don't know, 10 holidays per year, but for us was priceless, or priceless. Years later, 20 years old and 17 years old, Vlad and Kalin, we're still together. At least one holiday together. Together means only in 4. Not grandparents, not other people, not
no one else.
Our gang, you know, not their friends. Only 4 of us. And in general, it's in winter for New Year's Eve or something like that, because they have holiday in that period of time, and we can be together. It's not necessary to, you know, say them, let's go to 1 year more, please. I need. No, they ask us, okay, what plans you have for this New Year's Eve? We decided together and so on, and that's why I'm so happy, because we are still together. But the reason is connections. The reason is that we created more and funny memories than we stay at home. I don't know how I can explain, because home is home, you know. But when we're in very new places, connecting with new people, new vibes, new energies, and so on, and the journey, you know, flight and everything, excited, memories are more powerful.
Yeah, I do believe travel is the only thing that you buy and makes you richer. Nothing. I mean,
It's
you
like
may
a
buy.
battery.
Yeah, you may buy a piece of land. You may make the best investment, but travel is, without any doubt, the only thing that every single time you purchase it, every single time you pay money for it, it makes you richer. No one remembers if I ask you, what did you do 22 of March 2016? You don't remember. But if I ask you, what did you do last time you were in London? You can tell me which dinner you had at a restaurant, which hotel you stayed, if I ask you, what did you do last time you were in Punta Cana? You can tell me exactly what because those memories are priceless. And that's how a friend was always telling me, a day is not wasted if a memory is created. I remember one of my first trips with my first son Hermes was in Budapest. He was 1 month old. 1 month
Really?
old. People were telling me,
Wow.
where are you taking the kid? He's 30 days old. I said, I will take him to, and it was winter. It was November. So either November or January. It was 1 month before Christmas or 1 month after Christmas. I don't remember. But yeah, it was Budapest. And I remember so many moments. I remember when he was 1 year old, our first trip to United States, to Orlando.
Wow.
2 years old, I remember a cruise like this one to Barcelona, Cannes, Amalfi Coast. So I remember all these moments. By the time he was 2 years old, he went to 2 years old, he went to approximately 40 different destinations by the time. And those are pictures, he doesn't remember that. But when I'm showing this to him, you cannot
his soul
imagine.
will remember always.
Yeah, how much happy he. So you said taking those trips connect you and the family even more, right?
Absolutely. We stay all day together. Stay together, no, because the boys for sure they have their schedule. But For example, the most important part of the day is the evening, is the dinner, you know?
The dinner.
Because we stay at least 2 hours together, you know, chat each other, and we talk about everything or nothing, doesn't matter, but we are together, you know? And it's priceless. At home, you don't have time every single day, few hours per day together, connected. Because, for example, Vlad is in Miami and he came at home only twice per year. And he came home, plays tennis, tournaments, trainings, and so on. It's very difficult to stay together at least 1 or 2 hours per day. So that's why we are so...
So you will say that travel is one of your rituals as a family?
Yeah.
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 Amazing.
Absolutely.
Amazing.
And like for the couple as well is very important. In our situation, it's our hobby, common hobby. We didn't know about it when we met each other, but we are lucky to be together. And because of this, like a couple is very important. We have like a couple. For example, we are only 2 of us in this cruise. Yeah, we came earlier in Athens with few days to spend time together. It's our hobby, but for our couple, it's very, very important to have time together. Without kids, without our friends, but maybe in different places, new places, like I told you. We love to discover new cultures and new. You know.
Okay, so I have one more question. There are many young ladies watching us right now, and some of them, they do have in their mind that you got to choose. You got to choose if you want to be a dynamic businesswoman or if you want to be a very successful mom. So many ladies, they believe that it's either the one or the other. What do you believe? How can you combine these two? How can you become a dynamic, successful businesswoman, running your own businesses, do your own thing, and be successful in whatever you want to be successful, but at the same time be a successful mom, at the same time be a successful family member?
It's important they have to know that they can. So it's not impossible, not at all. First of all, depends on your decision. It's about a decision. It's about your mindset, and it's about an action as well. So when I realized how make me happy, I started to find the time for what made me happy. You know, I love to go to the gym, for example. I love to read. I love to stay with my kids, with my husband. I love to have my projects in business and so on. But 24 hours for everyone, yeah? Helped me a lot. Personal development events about management of time, very important for me. And I started to be more disciplined because it was my goal to be happy with myself, not only for the other people, not only for the photos, yeah? To be, you know, okay with myself.
That's so important.
Very important. For me, it's very, very important. You know, I am the most important person in my life. It's not an ego. It's about to understand, to be okay with yourself. So I started to manage my time, and I realized that I can't do everything every single day. I learned to say no to many people or to many things who are not, I don't know, okay for me. I changed the things in my life. There are some sacrifices, but not, you know, like a drama. It was my choice. And now for a few years, about 5 years, something like that, I decided to have more time for my hobbies because the boys now are bigger and so on, and they can manage by themselves. So I have new projects. I have one of my love project for my soul. I have a luxury travel agency, like a small inner circle to travel, to give to your friends, and you know, this kind of priceless memories and experiences. Absolutely. Because the people, they don't have time, they think they don't have time. And I'm feeling so fulfilled about this kind of new project, because I starting, at my age, I don't have time for this, something new for a startup. I don't need it. Why should I do? And so on, It was one of my best challenges, and I'm very proud of this new child. We have different projects together with my husband, because we decided 4 or 5 years ago to have more time for our project, not only for business projects, but to do something new. It was in our mind for many years, but we didn't have time, energy, and that's it. So when we decide to make in your professional business part with all in energy and your time, but for I don't know how many hours per day, you decide exactly how many hours you can have with your family, with your kids, and so on. It's about a choice and mindset. So it's not easy, but it's not impossible. No, I don't have time. No, we have time.
We have time. I like what you said at the beginning, that the number one rule is to believe that you can. And like Henry Ford said, whoever believes he can and whoever believes he can't, they are both right.
Right.
And I do agree with you. You got to believe that you can. You got to believe that you can achieve greatness in your business as well as with your family and be a great mother. So I want to say thank you for being here today. Thank you for participating in this growth trip. I want to say to you guys, if you are watching us and you want to be on a podcast in a growth trip, or if you want to be on a coaching session in a growth trip, go and book the next growth trip. Also, we have our next event, which is going to be in Malta, and it's a breakthrough event, and you participated breakthrough /journey multiple times, I know.
Yeah, breakthrough in Cyprus as well in
breakthrough
September.
In Cyprus in September.
It was one of the best.
And we talk about social life, breakthrough as well. So somewhere around me, you will find a link, and you can click the link and book the next breakthrough event if you want to participate and listen and learn more about how to improve your social life. So Cristina, thank you for being here today. And now it's time for us to go to Patmos and have some fun.
Thank you Stavros for your invitation. Thank you Life Mastery Academy, because it is an amazing idea. I told you from the start, I really appreciate it. 4 of you are here with us and for us, because like you said, personal development are very important for us. Thank you.
Amazing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.